Welcome to the High as Fuck podcast with your boys,
Matt Jackson
and Joe motherfucking Cool. We actually did it right. And as we said last week, our other host, James Brinkley.
Beard of Power.
The Beard of Power.
The Beard of Power.
I'm about to put some videos out on my channel soon.
Yeah, right.
We're here watching Royal Rumble 2000. And I said I wanted to watch this Royal Rumble because it was like one of the greatest Royal Rumbles ever. And now I'm remembering why I love it so much. We just watched Kurt Angle and Taz.
Tear the house down.
Now we're about to watch the Dudleys and fucking Team Extreme tear the fucking house down in a tables match.
Yes. It's going to be terrible.
The Hardys said they were going to put them through tables or they were going to die fucking trying.
Anyway, we're at the Highest Fuck podcast, and we're just going to be talking. We're just going to talk.
I'm going to get to like a very heavy point and then get
Heavy
to my,
point.
lowest, leanest point, you know?
So,
At one point or another, you know?
I think we're having a bra and panties contest or a bikini contest right
yeah,
now.
I think so.
Is this the Highest Fuck podcast right now? Are we recording?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally are. We're on.
This is the Highest Fuck podcast. I did not realize we were recording.
No, we're on the format now.
So we got a sold out New York arena.
My head is high.
And we got Royal Rumble 2000. Matt was definitely watching the first match, and he was like feeling the moves, like he has wrestled. You know, he knows he's wrestled, and he's felt that, and he knows what that bump feels like. So he was like, ooh, ah, ee, earlier. But anyway, Taz destroyed Kurt Angle in the first match.
Took him out.
He
Strangled him.
Destroyed him. He was dead. Like,
Strangled him.
oof.
Dead.
Oof.
Dead on arrival.
And Kurt Angle, they just did a segment where he was dizzy and fucked up, and they looked at him. The EMS were looking at him and shit, like crazy. But anyway,
It was crazy.
we only had a second match, sorry, because Taz and Kurt Angle. And Taz definitely won.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle is not undefeated.
Yeah. Kurt Angle's
No
losing.
matter what he says.
We got Luna Vachon, one of
Anyway.
the hottest things ever.
Now,
This woman looks like a total
then we had the Hardys.
hot.
Then we had the Hardys and the Dudleys.
Yes.
The Hardys and the Dudleys in the tables match. But in this tag team tables match,
Crazy.
you had to eliminate both partners.
Both of them.
Both teammates.
She's the hottest thing in the WWE.
So, the Hardys and the Dudleys, you can imagine how great it was. I
Yeah.
mean, just
Amazing.
exactly what you would have expected. Tables match. Both teammates had to be, eliminated. So they did a spot where Matt had already eliminated Devon,
Yeah.
and then Jeff eliminated Devon,
Yeah.
but it didn't work. So then
We have the
they had to take out Bubba Ray. And they finally did. And the Hardys won. So that's the recap of what's happened so far.
That's so far.
We got a bra and panties or bikini contest getting ready to go on. King's out there in the ring doing his shtick of being the creepy old man. Fucking King, I love you, but goddamn, why would you let yourself be humiliated like that?
Exactly.
It was awful. It's
Exactly.
Royal Rumble 2000.
Larry King.
They respected fucking China.
Alright, so we're back here, and
We're recording,
We're
and I
recording,
went
yeah.
right into a fucking thing. So pissed off. God damn.
anyway, we're just gonna be, talking real quick on the commercial
Fucking
here.
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view 2000s.
Fucking Royal Rumble Miss Bikini match shit.
Fucking Highest Fuck podcast, man.
We started watching it, and they did the bikini match with King, and they brought him into the ring, and they introduced a Miss Rumble bikini match.
Yeah, we had that.
It was the jack-off segment.
Yeah.
For anybody that wanted to go to the bathroom and take an intermission. You could go fucking jack your dick.
I already said that, but earlier I said because that's what it kind of was. It was just
Until fucking Mae Young came
like,
out.
I was objectifying women or
I
whatever.
feel like fucking They then I got mad because they disrespected Mae Young, so I got even more mad because it's bullshit.
Yeah, Mae Young.
She's done so much for the fucking company, and they disrespect her like that. And then they disrespect Kings,
She went crazy.
and they fucking disrespected Fabulous Moolah and Sergeant Slaughter and everybody else that was in that match because it was horse shit.
Fabulous Moolah was just looking and gazing at her old wrinkled nipples.
It was ridiculous.
And they were putting it on, trying to put it on. Yeah, try to
So
close
mad.
that on me. She was naked.
Mark
man.
Henry had to grab her titties.
So Mark Henry.
It was so bad.
It was horrible, man. It was a bunch of old people nipples everywhere.
Shout out to Mark Henry.
It was horrible.
Oh.
Whoever booked that shit is dumb.
Now, it was Sergeant Slaughter. He booked it.
He probably did book it. Sorry, yes. No, it was probably Jerry King
Jerry Lawler.
Waller.
Piece of shit.
Mark
Yeah.
Henry.
Mark Henry did it.
Apparently, one time in the locker room, they couldn't get someone's locker open. They couldn't find the key. They couldn't lock it or something. And all these guys were trying to open, like 5 guys were trying to open.
And he did it.
And Mark Henry
broke
came in
it
there and
open.
ripped the door off it.
Nice.
With his giant,
A
with his giant hands.
good fact about Mark Henry that I didn't know.
That he can bend your dick in half.
Then we got Hardcore Holly and China.
It's fighting Gold Dust. I'm just playing. It's fighting China and Chris Jericho.
And Chris Jericho?
No, just China. Co-Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, they are the co-intercontinental champions?
Yeah.
And so they're going to fight to try to get sole ownership of the Intercontinental Championship.
I don't think so.
And then Hardcore Holly's also involved for some
Who's that
reason.
black?
Why is Hardcore Holly involved? I don't understand this. Matt Jackson,
No touchy-feely.
explain.
No touchy-feely.
Explain.
What?
Why is Hardcore Holly involved?
Missiles? He's not a fighter.
Why wasn't he in the promo for it when they did the video with China and Chris Jericho?
He's a poopy face.
Why wasn't he in that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Stupid. They didn't promote Hardcore Holly at all. They don't care about him.
I liked him. I liked him going up.
We got Chris Jericho coming out with the fucking half up hair do
Flippity-dippity hair.
flippity dippity sexy as fuck long hair motherfucker.
Yeah, and he got the hot-ass China in the ring.
Sexy motherfucker. Right here, Chris Jericho.
She ain't better looking than Tara, though.
If you ever hear this, boy, I would
Well, China will
I
never
would do
hear
all the things to you.
this. So China will never hear
Oh,
this. So.
China.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry.
I can't record no more because Jericho's going to get me a copyright.
What do you think?
Hey, motherfuckers, this is the Highest Fuck Podcast. So I was complaining about the match and I was all pissed off. And then I had to remember that at least they booked that the bikini contest. Even though they disrespected Mae Young, Jerry the King Lawler, and Fabulous Moolah in the whole
Yeah.
thing, it was obnoxious and stupid. At least they gave Mae Young the win. And it was funny because the old men
Or the...
were the judges, so it made it funny after we realized what was going on when we were older, but we wouldn't have understood that, and we would have been pissed off about it when we were younger.
Yeah, definitely. We were mad about it. I hated it. I thought it was the shittiest part. And I was a little kid when I saw this shit. Like you said, I was like, what? I don't know what you said I was.
We were like 12.
Well, so if I'm like a 12-year-old dude, like my kid's age, that's crazy.
Yeah, we're in
I
sixth
saw
grade.
this. My kid would literally close his, like, look away or something for that, for on respect of it, for respect of the woman and everything. He would look away from the screen. I'm raising a young gentleman back there, you know. Like I'm, you know.
I would have too when I was his age, but
If we would have had better role
I would have walked
models-
out of the room probably,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to say that. At least they gave Mae Young the win, even though it pissed me off. Now we got Chris Jericho, China, and Hardcore Holly.
Fighting for the Intercontinental title. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. So, we need to be forced to recycle forced, literally forced.
Chris
by
Jericho,
law.
China, and Crash Holly
By law.
was a great match.
By
It was
law.
amazing. That shit was great.
We should be forced by law
Matt was pissed off because China
to
get
recycle.
If
China
somehow-
didn't get respect.
Somehow each person could create less trash, then the people that pick up the trash would have less work.
See?
To then
There it is.
be able to pick up the
Less work.
separated
everything. It's good.
trash for recycling fee. You know,
Exactly.
And if you have too much,
We should have
You create too much
recycle. We should have
trash.
people to go through the trash
you get charged more
and
money.
freaking get the recyclables out, and they work for a flat fee. Anyway, we can't
solve the world's problems.
Yeah.
You get charged.
Recycle.
You pay
Recycle.
a fee to get the recycling done. You know, if you have too much trash, you then get charged more.
Yeah.
Then you're
We
creating,
get
too
definitely
create-
charged more.
then you're creating too much trash.
System where it's easier to recycle
Yeah.
and make us recycle, like
Yeah.
the trash
Because
system.
Yeah,
if
like the
you
trash
are able to get
Separate
5
it.
cents for each bottle or can in this system,
And you can.
then why would you create so much trash when you could just get money for it? And then
Because I don't want to go.
otherwise,
I don't
you'd
want
be
to go
paying
through
for it.
the hassle.
Yeah, me either.
Otherwise
We don't
you'd
have
be
nowhere
paying
around here. We'll have nowhere around here
I mean,
for
that's,
that shit.
that's the
North
thing
Carolina.
about
Danville
I'm about to
build
call somebody.
the shit.
We got the new
All
age
right.
it's the
outlaws.
eliminating factor.
So-
I don't want to do that because of this.
We got
but it is benefiting
Chris
me.
Jericho,
This is
China,
negative
Crash
for me.
Holly. That was a great match. It was amazing. It was amazing. They did a great job.
You gotta follow
Fucking
along.
Billy Gunn's wearing a thong. You can see it. It's black under his pink trunks. It's fucking noticeable. Anyway,
Yeah, you see that
fucking
shit.
Chris Jericho, fucking China, and Hardcore Holly. Matt was pissed off because China gave Hardcore the pedigree, and he thought she should have won.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, that was such a short match. They wouldn't have ended that
Yeah,
match that
It
quick.
made sense after I saw what happened after.
And then they continued and continued and continued, and
Superplex.
a great match. Huge superplex off the top rope.
China gave it to Hardcore
Yeah.
Holly.
There was another interesting match, or part of the match, that Hardcore Holly had knocked down. No, had been knocked down.
Yeah,
and
he got
Chris
suplexed.
Jericho and China
And he tried to pin
pinned
right
him.
off the
They
bat.
both pinned him.
No, Hardcore was
No,
trying
I
to
know,
pin
but
China.
after that
Yeah.
part, yes. But I'm talking about another
Sorry,
segment.
yeah.
Another segment where fucking
Fuck.
China and Chris Jericho were on top of Hardcore Holly and trying to pin him, and
Yeah.
then the match didn't end. But then it was just a really good match, and fucking Chris Jericho won.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened. Whatever he says, people, is true. I swear it is.
All right, Hardcore Holly, Chris Jericho, China. That was great. Now we got Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, the New Age Outlaws. If you ain't down that, I got 2 words for you.
Get high.
The Highest Fuck Podcast. Then we got the Acolytes, the APA,
Yeah.
Farouk,
Bradshaw.
and Bradshaw.
Yeah, Matt Farouk and my son met Billy Gunn.
Nice.
It's nice, yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
we got a really good match going on now. So we're gonna turn it off again for a little bit, and we'll go back with you in a second.
Yeah, let me talk to you. Let me tell you. Now we are.
Okay.
So, now
So
you just
we
gotta
had The
watch-
Rock
Now you gotta watch and see.
We had The Rock
Watch and see. Watch and see.
talking about he was gonna enter the Royal Rumble.
He's the best.
Rock concerned with Crash Holly and Headbanger Mosh, which I said earlier that I had never even heard of. But no, I've heard of Crash Holly. But Headbanger Mosh is just some no-name shit. But anyway,
No, what? You're crazy.
then we got Billy Gunn and Road Dogg versus
Headbangers?
the Acolytes,
You know
Farouk
the Rock
and
Roll.
Bradshaw. Billy Gunn wins the match. And we could see his underwear. He was wearing a thong
Yeah, he
and very
was.
tight pink trunks because he's Mr. Ass.
His butt was out there.
Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws versus the Acolytes, the APA. Billy Gunn won the match, and X-Pac came out, and I was like, are they going to bring out all the members of fucking DX? And then Triple H and Shawn Michaels did not come out.
It was a good.
It was a good spot. Then we got
He thinks this is not the
Mick Foley.
right Mick Foley.
Mick Foley
match
and
to
Triple H,
do.
but it is not the right Mick Foley match.
It is.
Mick Foley,
It's a good-
Triple H, this may be the darkest day of your life, because Mrs. Foley's baby boy is coming home. Bang, bang, it's not the Three Faces of Foley.
No, this is.
This is a good one, but this is not the one.
This is the one.
It's not the Three Faces of Foley one. Three Faces of Foley is the best match in the eternity, and then Cactus Jack is just great. Of course, Mick Foley's good, but this is not the match. Anyway, pause it. We'll be back in a minute because we don't want to get copyright.
He's crazy at his booty.
And we're back with the Highest Fuck podcast, and we're here.
We're fucking
High as fuck on the Highest Fuck
sleepy.
podcast, and Matt Jackson's about to fall asleep, but we had to finish this recording, so
We
we were talking about Triple H, Cactus Jack. We had solved the world's problems earlier by recycling. Make recycling mandatory, first of all. Number one,
Yeah.
make recycling mandatory.
Yeah.
Number
Still have to
two,
pay for it.
make it easy.
Yeah.
You still have to pay for trash.
Yeah.
Like, you have to pay for
Yeah.
the trash cans, so make us pay for the recycling shit, bins, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The trash cans that you give us to recycle.
Oh, I need to recycle.
And then pick up the recycling and make it easier for us. So we can split it into 3 containers and then we can give it to you. And then
How hard
it'll be
is it-
fine.
How hard is it to have 2 main trash cans in your house? You know?
Yeah. Alright. That's that. We finished it. Anyway. Then we had
One for recycling.
Triple H, Cactus Jack. It was a great match. Great. And it was not the match that I thought it was because
No, it was
I was talking about Cactus Jack's first match in the WWE when Cactus Jack came to WWE. And that's when I think I found out who one of my favorite wrestlers of all time is.
Glass and paper.
He's still going on about
great-
glass and paper.
Great match with Triple H and Cactus Jack. And Mick Foley is always great.
It was bloody.
He had a Midas touch. Whatever he turned to gold. Whatever he touched turned to gold. So,
Yeah,
I mean, books, wrestling, fucking movies, whatever.
From animals and all, he's a Santa Claus.
Mick Foley's the greatest person of all time. So, yeah. I just want him to be my friend. Like, I don't even have to, like, have any money or anything. I just want to hang out with Mick Foley.
You just follow me on Twitter. Mick Foley.
Mick, I would love to do an interview with you. You'll never hear this, but I would love to do an interview.
Sit down, talk to you.
That would be awesome.
See what it is.
If I could
Oh,
have
boy.
make a wish, if I was a child with cancer,
Oh Lord.
my wish would be Mick Foley.
I don't know. I would have to be someone that it's just not gonna happen. Cause I can meet CM Punk
Undertaker,
and people like that.
Foley.
It had to be somebody that's really hard to get to. Like John Cena. I don't know why with John Cena or
Anyway, so we had Triple H and Cactus Jack. That was a great match, and Triple H won. He pedigreed him once, and he didn't pin him. He pinned him, but he didn't pin him. He didn't win the match.
I'll take Jonathan Davis.
And we had talked about, I think you could meet Korn pretty easily, actually. I think they would come to the Blue Ridge Rock Fest, and I could get you a pass to meet them.
Yeah, that could happen.
Anyway.
I would love to meet Corn.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Triple H. Triple H won. He pedigreed him once. We had talked about it earlier. Matt was pissed off because they didn't let Chyna win with the pedigree, but then he got okay with it after the match. Then Triple H did it, and he also didn't win with the pedigree, so Matt was like, okay, that makes it okay. And then he pedigreed him again on his face in the thumbtacks, and Triple H won. And we had talked about with James Brinkley, our new host of the 3 hosts of the show.
I guess we got a new podcast called the Triple Threat Podcast.
We were talking about
It's probably already a thing.
we were talking about earlier. He would take a face bump and some thumbtacks for $2,000. So
$2,000. So if anybody got $2,000, they want to sling at this job.
and he said if we did a whole act out of it, like we did a
It's not
whole
actually
wrestling
a
act,
child.
he's gonna pay me, or he would take $20,000 to do that. So
Yeah, and I take 5,000 off that. So if you're gonna do 20,
If anybody wants to make
you got to do
a video
25,000.
of James taking full on tube bumps on thumbtacks, give us 20 grand.
Yeah, 5 of that, which goes to me.
Anyway, we'll do it.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's just
On
5 grand.
concrete.
On concrete. Alright.
Royal Rumble.
Damn it, man! I don't know about that one.
D'Lo Brown came in
Oh no, he's
To start it.
concrete.
and Too Cold.
Too cold.
No, not Too Cold. Too Cool.
Yeah, Grandmaster Sexy,
cool.
which is Jerry Lawler's son.
Too Cool Grandmaster Sexy. They started the Royal Rumble. Who came in next?
Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know. Bunch of people. There's testicles out there.
We had Rikishi,
I mean, Test out there. We had Bells Man.
Boss Man. We had
Crash. Holly
Viscera,
Viscera was a big man.
Crash, Hardcore, Bob Holly, whatever you want to call him.
Gangrel. Edge.
Edge.
Al Snow right now. Road Dogg.
Road Dogg. A lot of people. Viscera,
Oh.
Rikishi,
Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund.
Yeah, that old fart.
Yeah.
Val Venus. Val Venus, don't touch my penis.
Val Venus.
Val Venus touches his penis a lot.
He shakes his butt.
He's a porno star.
He is.
In wrestling.
And he's not even that attractive.
Yeah, I would say that he's just.
We got another Chinese guy coming out.
That's Funaki.
Yeah.
SmackDown's #1 announcer.
Funaki just got eliminated.
He doesn't understand the rules. We give him a pass. He doesn't understand the rules. He doesn't understand you get thrown out one time and you're done. Just because you look like the other dude, or we think you're the other dude because you're dressed like the other dude, doesn't mean you're another dude. Y'all got eliminated. Y'all
We win.
We win. Who
We
won? We win.
We win. The fans win because we get to watch all these fucking wrestlers wrestle.
He is face.
He took a really hard face bump.
Yeah, that Taka Michinoku dude.
Yeah.
He was the first cruiserweight champion.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a nice fact to know. James, do you know any facts about people on the TV right now?
Oh, man. No, I do not.
Mick Foley, first ever hardcore champion.
Who's not on TV right now?
That's Al Snow.
That's Edge right there.
Yeah. Edge.
Edge,
Edge
Val
has-
Venus.
First
Here's the
live
facts about
sex on live sex on Raw.
Edge has very great hair
Mm.
in this
In this match?
In
right
this
now.
era,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
He's
here
the
comes
best
Prince
hair out of
Albert.
anybody.
Yeah.
Is this another
And he's out, see?
HB? Edge just got eliminated with his luscious locks.
You talk too much about his hair.
He got eliminated so weak. Like, what was that?
My water bottle fell down.
And your bowl dropped over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disrespecting the bowl.
I don't know.
You're disrespectable.
I'm so high right now.
So I really like this Royal Rumble. Cause
This
it's
is a
in
good
New
Royal
York.
Rumble.
Could be a
It's
little
in New
higher.
York, and there's like a car hanging above. It's a New York taxi.
Is that
For the
vape got
entrance.
stuff in it?
What vape? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Not really. It's done. It ain't nothing really.
That's not real low. That's dumb.
What are you talking about? Why do you have a different language now?
What are you talking about?
Are you an
What are you
alien?
Well,
Get it
this is
back.
the highest fuck podcast.
Are you an alien?
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. Los Angeles night.
Oh man, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, the Bray Wyatt thing was really cool tonight.
We forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it now.
SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown from this week.
Bray Wyatt.
I need to watch that.
Dude, that fucking segment, man.
I don't think I'm gonna watch any review SmackDown, but
Bray segment. I put Firefly Funhouse came back after its destruction, and we were talking about, was it John Cena that destroyed that match that they destroyed the Firefly Funhouse?
I don't know about that. I don't know who destroyed it, but it's back,
It came back,
and the puppets are back. And he said,
and he said, "Whatever comes through the door, it's your problem now." To Bray Wyatt.
So that's what Bray Wyatt said to
Oh,
LA.
to the LA Knight, yeah.
And so now Bray Wyatt, now there's going to be another entity like The Fiend came through that door. So there's another character that no one's seen yet. And it's Uncle Harper. And I believe that's the character that's coming next. Uncle Harper.
Mm.
You hear it now on the Wrestling Man
High as
YouTube
fuck
channel.
podcast.
The High as Fuck podcast. You hear it right here. Oh yeah.
We can pause again.
You're gonna pause again? Screen fake screen. Pause.
And we're back with the Highest Fuck podcast. We're watching the Royal
I only
Rumble.
booped the button.
The men's Royal Rumble.
You
And we
booped
got The Rock and the No, not the Undertaker. The Rock
There was no Undertaker this whole pay-per-view.
and the Big Show. And we had Kane. Not the Undertaker. Kane. We had Crash Holly.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
Taxi
There's
Hangman.
Edge.
Edge and
There's Chris Jericho.
a bunch of people. Chris Jericho. China
I
was in
saw
it.
some other blonde haired
Yeah.
guy.
And then The Rock just won it. He eliminated the Big Show.
The Big Show.
Yeah, with
It
this
came down to
craziness.
Big Show, Rock, and who did Big Show eliminate? Oh, X-Pac.
Yeah, it was X-Pac.
2000.
So,
Royal Rumble 2000. And we got Rock on the microphone.
Can you smell?
talking
It says,
If you
that-
smell.
If you smell.
Well, there's a Mandela effect about that. Is it if it smell, or is it smell, or it smell?
Can you smell?
Can you smell? Or
He probably says it different sometimes.
every time he probably says it different.
Finally, The Rock
Yeah.
has come. If
Definitely
you
said
smell
If that time.
that
Yeah.
time.
Maybe he says if every time. Yeah.
If you smell.
Depending on how you're saying it.
Big Show, who was that?
What the
Got a
Rock?
picture.
How did he come back in?
Because he was just eliminated.
Oh, he's just mad.
He's pissed. He's
Look
butthurt.
at that freaking mullet.
That
Yeah.
fucking
We got Big Show with the mullet, and The Rock just won. Big Show came out pissed off when Rock was saying,
It's
if you
kinda-
smell what The Rock is cooking, and he threw Rock over the top rope because he eliminated the Big
Yeah.
Show.
and
Not really a mullet, I guess. I don't know. Can't really. It might be tied back a little bit. Definitely tied
And
back.
it's tied back for sure.
All right.
Big
Yeah.
Show's wearing a half updo.
we're listening to the show, and you watch Pure Pro Wrestling, or you go
Don't
live.
forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We haven't said that at all this episode.
No, but if you go to Pure Pro Wrestling Live, my dude Wyatt Sutton has a new shirt coming out
Comment.
soon.
Dude, our friend, or Matt's friend, Wyatt
Wyatt
Sutton,
Sutton,
he has a battle
shirt.
buddy.
I want it.
That's a great fucking
And his
stuffed
shirt,
animal thing.
his new shirt's out too.
Wyatt, your shit's dope, bro.
Yeah, his new shirt's out. It says Wrecking Ball. It looks dope. He's doing his finisher move to some dude.
2001.
Looks really cool. It's a dope ass design.
Comment some
We did get a comment.
videos.
We got a comment.
We did. It was on the Jay Briscoe video.
What did he say?
Like some
Said
wrestling
goat.
events, wrestling, like
Goat.
pay per
Jay
views
Briscoe.
and whatnot. You want us to review?
Comment.
Yeah, tell us what to review.
Like,
Comment something to
subscribe.
review.
Tell us a wrestling thing that you want us to watch.
And it was sad. Jay Briscoe passing away.
Yeah. I wanted to officially give my condolences since I'm on the show tonight. Matt gave my condolences as well, which I appreciated. But officially for the Briscoe family, Gerald Briscoe,
No, Jay.
Jay Briscoe. But, I mean, Gerald's in their family, too.
No. Total different Briscoes.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, that's why. I thought so too, but they're different.
Well, anyway, the Briscoe family,
The Jay
Briscoe family,
Them boys.
them boys, my condolences. From Joe Cool, from my heart to yours. You'll never hear this, but my condolences.
And yeah, so the world of wrestling is not going to be the same in that aspect when you take one, like the best tag teams is done.
Yeah.
So
So
That's done.
that's hard.
That's done.
Also, a family member.
Just had an epic battle with the FTR fellas. And now we're watching the next Royal Rumble in line, which is 2001. And I'm about to watch this.
This has been.
This is going to be good right here. Royal Rumble 2001.
This has been the Highest Fuck podcast.
Has it really?
It has.
Oh, man. I thought we was on that other show.
The format?
Maybe. Or Jerry Springer won.
Mae Young.
Oh, Mae Young.
Rest in peace, my lady.
Yeah.
But
That is true.
I love you.
That last pay-per-view was kind of like
Pretty rough.
some girls gone wild and some brutality.
Yeah.
It was like, Faces of Death meets, whatever that Girls Gone Wild shows. Girls Gone Faces of Death.
I'm Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler.
You're Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler?
Yes.
I'm Taz and Michael Cole. All day long. Those are my boys. They're the best commentary team
Oh,
ever.
but we can't forget WCW. Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan.
Mike
that
Tenay.
Weasel.
Fucking Gene Okerlund.
Going. Oh, hell yes. Girl.
JR and Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone.
They're on AEW, right?
Tony Schiavone.
Where's Jim Ross?
It's on AEW too.
Yeah.
I thought you said somebody else.
Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone. What's Jerry King Lawler doing?
Being a whore. Probably getting married to his 50th wife. That whore. He's like Ric Flair. A bunch of whores. Which we will be watching the Woo documentary at some point. And reviewing that as well.
I can't believe Matt Jackson just asked me to watch that. I was impressed. He hates Ric Flair.
Yeah, I want to see those. Getting high as fucking bacon.
We're going to bake
On.
on.
Bake on.
We're going to bake on.
Bake on.
What are we going to bake on?
On bacon. We're going to bake on bacon.
We got Edge and Christian in a tag team
We're
championship
edging
match.
Christian. We're edging Christian. We're edging Christians. We're edging Christians. We're edging Christians.
Edge and
now.
Christian and the Dudleys.
Is that why they're named Edge and Christian?
Shut up.
Edge and Christians. Is that what they're... I mean, think about it. They're called Edge and Christian.
All right, guys.
This
This has been the Highest Fuck podcast with your boy.
Edge people all night long with
With-
our Christians.
With your boys. Joe
Cools and Matt Jackson.
And James.
And James.
Brinkley, the brink of war.
The brink of something. The brink
And we
of all
are
insanity.
Out.
Like Elvis Presley.